Zdravo, zdravo, kako se ko šta ga joj pat kada konek muzička televizijsko makedonsko show Hard and Heavy se naođame na mesto to zostorstvo, se naođame na severot od Balkanot, se naođame na Alpite, se naođame na mesto to zostorstvo, se naođame na Metaldays. Pokraj me imame novi sugovornici koji ni dođat od Germanija, koji ni gdje kuvat heavy metal horror, koji odat po stapkite i čekorite na King Diamond and Merciful Fate. Stanula zbor za bendot Atik. First to welcome to Macedonian TV show Hard and Heavy.
Thanks, great for having us. Very nice to have us.
You exist in 2010, yeah. You have 2 albums. And tell me how you started.
Oh, I think a friend from our guitar player, Katte, he told him that he knew a singer that is really into the music he wanted to start a new band with. And so I met Katte somewhere in his old flat in Gelsenkirchen, Germany. And yeah, we just were talking how we wanted to start a band. And yeah, we met in the rehearsal room of his first band, the band he played in at that time. And yeah, we just started jamming, and we wrote the first 2 or 3 songs on our own. And then maybe 2 weeks later or something, Rob also joined the band, and yeah, we started writing the complete songs. Yeah.
Tell me, in the beginning, when the first album is 2020, and then the second album is 2017. Where take it inspiration for your music? Because you have many influence from the King Diamond and Merciful Fate, the voice just like him. But I like it, really I like it. You're good.
Thanks. I think the main inspiration we have from, like musical-wise, from bands that we grew up with, like Dissection and Judas Priest, and as well Iron Maiden and King Diamond for sure. And the lyrics and everything, the whole stories, the horror stories we're talking about, like which mainly is written by our singer. It's just like because of interest in horror movies, you know, like I don't know, like Suspiria and stuff like that, you know, and. Yeah, so when we have this vision and think about anything, like we try to put this in the music and to try to make music of what we think and what we like, you know, like to just transform us to another level.
Yeah. Who writes the lyrics? Every lyrics you write?
No, it's our singer.
No?
He writes the lyrics.
You write the lyrics? Yeah.
Yes, I write all.
What is the inspiration for your lyrics?
No, it's really hard to point that out, really. I don't know, it's just in my head. I have images that really match the music. So when our guitar players wrote when they write new riffs, just things pop up in my head, you know, that really that matches the whole atmosphere of the music, and then the story creates itself, so to speak, in my head. And in the beginning, when you start a new band, it's always hard to do a full concept album, because you have to be it has to be very fluent, the whole process of writing together. But after 2 or 3 years together, we are very comfortable with each other. So it was way easier to do a full concept album then. So that's why our second album is a full concept then now.
Merciful Fate, if you like it to the beat, a new singer. This guy is the new King Diamond, and everybody who don't know, this is the new King Diamond. Really, check it, this band, and remember. Tell me, you have video clips in the cathedral, very interesting. Who they work in the films?
Actually, the whole idea and the whole concept was created by us, and one of our guitarists, he studied the film, so he was the what is it called, director of the whole thing. So we actually produced it by ourselves. We found the locations and everything. So this is, as well as I said before, this is as well taking our hobbies and our interest in these horror movies, in this old stuff, like just to another level, and just make our own stories and horror movies. You know, like to just reflect on what were the influences in all our past. You know, like for all the years when we grew up. So it's basically all self-made stuff, but we hope to entertain the people with it.
Yeah. The second album, it's 2017, in the last year. Where are you recording? And tell me for the albums. Who's to be the producer and when you're recording?
We had the same producer than the last time. It was Mersus, who also played as a drummer in Gospel of the Horns and Destroyer 666. And he really knows how Attic has to sound. As I said, he also produced the first one, The Invocation. And yeah, we wanted to take it to another level with the second one, with a concept album. And he was, we know right away we have to work with that guy again. He's the man, definitely.
And, he's kind of a friend. He grew like a friend for us. So and we can communicate with him on another level. And as well, just take the time that it needs to take. I mean, we were in the studio for, I don't know, about 2 months or something, and just to give every song this fine tuning that it deserved, so everything fits perfectly together. And it's easier to do this with someone who understands your music and as well who understands you on a personal level. So that's why we chose him. I think we will choose him as much as possible in the future as well.
Yeah. It's also very important to work and record without the pressure. It's not. It's luxury to have like 2 months of recording, but that's the time you really need to get every detail where it has to be. So yeah.
Maybe it's come to the new material. Maybe you have new material to record in the new album. What's next step?
The next step is to to just play the shows for this year that is left, and while we have these days and weeks off, we're still working on new stuff. So there is going to be some stuff, and we already worked a lot on it. So I think we're gonna be in a position where we can say, okay, there's going to be another album soon. The album is not going to be there soon, but we will have enough material to say, okay, we can just start focus on seeing when we can record and everything. So it will take some time, but there is going to be more of Attic, definitely.
Yeah.
It won't take another 4.5 years, I can tell you. It's we really needed that time for Sanctimonious, but the next album will be there. I say quite soon. Maybe the end of next year, maybe. I don't know. It's possible, but it's possible.
But you have a signature with the label. We cooperating with him.
Yeah, still, it's still gonna be Van Records, and we don't see why we should change that right now, because we have as well, since we signed with Van Records. Sven, he grew as well to be a good friend of us, and it's not only because of being friends, but the Van Records delivers the sound and the surrounding and the setting for all that we need. Like when we have this very high quality like envelopes for the LPs and the CDs, and he tries to make every wish that we have possible. And I think there's a lot of labels outside that would not do that. So there is no other possibility for us right now to say like that Van Records is the label to choose for us. And I think it's if things stay like they are right now, I think it's going to be for many more albums in the future.
Your live performance, it's a very emotic, just like a King Diamond. You have makeup and to interest you. Where you take it the idea from King Diamond for another ideas?
I don't know. I think it just fits the music, the atmosphere, and the whole style. It's not that we thought, oh, let's do like King Diamond makeup, but Yeah, I sing like 15 years now, and I always had some kind of makeup. I just feel comfortable with it because I always do like a horror style that comes naturally with my singing. So yeah, it feels natural for me. It's not like I want to do a King Diamond thing.
Because makeup take it now in the stage only black metal in the new band is coming.
Yeah, right. But we also have a couple of black metal influences in our music, so that does fit as well. Yeah, and of course the whole image, the whole occult imagery we use, of course that comforts everything. Yeah.
But I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
I like it, and very amazing. You must have the show in live performance. This band is excellent. For me, this is first time, but I see you in the YouTube your performance live.
Yeah,
Really
thank you, man.
excellent. I like it. This is you, young band who is for me similar with King Diamond and Merciful Fate, but it's different, the original, and very fresh for the metal sound.
Yeah, we always heard complaints about people that say that we are too close to King Diamond with our style. But as you say, for us it's fresh, so to speak. Because in my opinion, there are not enough bands that like to play that kind of heavy metal. You know, I can only mention like 4 or 5 bands that somehow have so much King and Merciful Fate influences. And if you, I don't know, you name it, I don't know, a Halloween, like the whole melodic metal, power metal thing, there are thousands and thousands of bands that are very similar in their style, and no one is complaining. But when it comes to King Diamond, yes, right. So it's really strange. Yeah. I think there can be even more bands that are really inspired by Merciful Fate, of course.
Yeah. And this summer you're going to another festival, I think so, maybe in Wacken.
Yes, next week we're gonna play in Wacken. So this festival is the kickoff of the last summer festivals for us. Like next year it's gonna be Wacken open air. Then the week after we have a few gigs in Spain, and then gonna head off over to Vagos Metal Fest in Portugal. Then it's gonna be Summer Breeze, and after this we're gonna be at Bergen Beyond the Gates Festival, which is the last summer festival for this year. Then we're going to be back in October in Germany on a festival, and then we're going to be in Eindhoven for the metal meeting in December. So lots of time in between to work on new material as well.
Yeah. And tell me, you are first time here in Metaldays.
Yes, it's really great. It's not too packed with people. That's really surprising. It's really refreshing. Yeah, the stages are great, the sound is great, and it's
natural.
The nature. Yeah, we were at the lake yesterday. It was fantastic. It was fantastic.
The river, it's nice.
Beautiful, really beautiful. Yeah. So we would like to come back to Metaldays, maybe in a more private context. So without the band, it's possible because we like it very much.
And for the end, what would I like to say? Your message in the Macedonian metal fans and people who is watching this interview.
Yeah, thanks definitely for having us and for watching and for the interest in band. We hope that we can deliver a great ritual maybe in Macedonia one day, and I'm very surprised and happy that the scene is going that far in Europe, and for your show as well, the best. And I'm happy that you can do it for what do you say, 25 years right now?
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be a lot of maybe many more years, and hopefully more, 25 more.
Yeah.
And thanks for the support in East Europe as well. We will definitely come back.
Yeah.